Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Gendron Tarot by Melanie Gendron. The website here on the top. usgamesinc.com. Feel free to freeze frame if you need to, if you want that information. Supportive Oracle Cards, Spellcasting Oracle Cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There's websites on the back here. The one that sticks out to me is shewhoisart.com, but there's a couple others there too. Feel free to freeze frame and check those out if you want, of course. Okay. What do we have for Sagittarius? Go, 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 go. Okay. Ooh. Where does this belong? That's a good question. Over here. Confidence. Okay, confidence is what we're starting off with. Confidence for who? It seems to be binding you with the situation. Just doing what you need to do and letting it go. Your card also showed up here, Temperance, that's your card. Talks about Sagittarian energy, continuous motion. It's kind of like a week goes by and you're surprised how much you got done. Well, I don't know if you'd be surprised because you're probably used to it, but other people are kind of surprised, like, wow, that Sagittarius just keeps going, they get a lot done. Confidence. Is something ending? No, I don't think anything's ending. 8 of Pentacles, which is a lot of work going on. And then the Lover's card. No. Well, I'm trying to balance it out. I feel that. I got a lot of strength. Do I want to be here? Do I like this? Do I like this? There's a lot of strength here. And there's a lot of like balancing things out. You know what I mean? A lot of balancing things out. How much do you really like this? Do you like this or feel like you're obligated to be here? Does this really work for you? Am I trying to convince myself I like this more than I actually do? Because this is like your challenge card. I feel like a lot of us do this every now and then. I'm not a Sag, I'm a Pisces, but still. We highlight what we like. We try to convince ourselves maybe that we like something more than we actually do. Kind of like we try to accept it. So we try to tell ourselves we like something more than we actually do. And I'm getting here, like, I feel like it's the motion of thought. Even though it's fire and it's the Three of Wands, I feel like I'm changing my perception. I'm looking over here and I'm like, wait a minute. Some of this I really don't like. I'm accepting it, but I feel like I need to look at it for more of what it is, because something is draining me. And I feel like I'm like convincing myself I like something that I don't really like. And I feel like it's becoming more draining that way. I feel like we need to shift perceptions here. Okay. Shifting perception. Because if I don't really like it, that might change the dynamic a little bit. Ace of Fire. And then the Tower card is waiting. The Tower is coming. Okay. There's a change coming. The Ace of Fire, there's a change coming. And I feel like they're saying, if you admit now that you really don't care for something as much as you thought you did. That seems like that's harsh, doesn't it? If you really sort out a situation and you really pick it apart, and you look at what you really like about it and what you really don't like about it, you're just honest with yourself, kind of like, well, I don't really like this part. Well, I don't really like dealing with that person. Well, I don't really like being pulled in 7 directions at once. But wait a minute. What do I like about this? I do like this person. I like talking to them. I like feeling productive. I like feeling successful. But you start realizing it's like the things you do like are changeable. The rest of the situation can be changeable. If you just kind of pull it apart that way, the things you actually like versus the things you really don't, you just kind of try to get yourself to be at peace with. I feel like when this change comes in, I feel like you'll do a lot better. And you'll be able to be there for other people and kind of help them through it. Sagittarius, to me, it feels like you guys can roll with change and you can be fairly quick for accepting. I mean, everybody's different. There's different flavors of Sagittarius, of course. You know, there's a whole chart going on there for your life. But it seems like Sagittarius just kind of accepts it like it changed, so we got to deal with it. Here we go. The sooner you're able to let go and move forward, you're more of an inspiration to other people, even if you're not trying to be, and you can help other people more effectively. Because I feel like there's change coming. The Tower's coming. Unexpected change, something coming in quick. A lot of other people are going to be kind of confused, like, well, what does this mean? Now that that's not happening, now what does this mean? Well, what does that mean? Now what does this mean? People are going to get freaked. You're just going to keep in motion. You're going to kind of accept, you know what, I guess I didn't like that much anyway. I guess we're going to see what's coming in while the transition's happening. I'm just going to handle this, and I'm going to clean up that, and I'm going to do this over here, and that needs to be taken care of. I'll just do this. You're just going to keep yourself moving. Sag is very successful with that. Instead of getting pulled down in the sadness, questionable sadness, instead of getting pulled down in the ether of like what's really happening, instead of going into the land of questions like what does this mean, what does that mean, what is this, instead of getting pulled into that, you're just kind of like, well, I need to do this, and you keep yourself busy with that. Oh, I need to do this, and you just keep moving and getting this and getting that. Other people kind of pick up on that and go like, you know, Sagittarius seems to do a lot better because they just keep moving. Maybe I should just keep moving too. So they're going to kind of watch and see like, okay, yeah, no, that does need to be picked up, so might as well get it done. This does need to be sorted anyway, might as well get that done. You know what I mean? Things that they can do, they're like, I'll just do what I need to do. Your energy pulling up helps other people. You seem to stabilize things without really trying to. It's not like that's your goal, it's just what you do. Is that the 4? You help stabilize things. These two cards are making me feel like you really do stabilize things by keeping busy. And instead of getting pulled down like everybody else, you're giving this like, oh, well, Sagittarius seems to think things are going to be okay. Not that you actually think that, but people get that opinion like, well, the way Sagittarius is going, I guess things are fine. So if Sagittarius is going to keep going, I guess I'll keep going too. You help other people find their strength. You really do. Does this make sense the way I'm saying that? Because I feel like they're also saying if you really like, I don't know what to make of this situation, it's kind of freaking me out. If you kind of keep that to yourself within reason, like if you need to talk to somebody about it, talk to somebody outside the situation. So for example, if it's at work, talk with a friend that you have that's not a part of that arena. You know, if it's a family thing, talk with somebody who doesn't really connect with your family that you're a friend with. Talk with somebody outside the arena where the problem is. That's where you should, that way you'll inspire that strength and you won't get pulled down in it. If you're talking about it, and you should talk about it, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but if you keep that energy outside of the arena you're having the issue with, for example, if you have a group and you're like, I'm a part of this group and we do a lot of good things, but I'm having a problem with this group right now, talk with somebody outside of the group. That's just all I'm saying. It will help you sort it out. It'll give you more of an objective opinion about what's really going on, and you won't have to get pulled into that. It's kind of a lower energy. It's kind of like, not that it doesn't mean the situation is bad, but there's a lower energy that could pull your energy down and not be very good for you. Because there's a lot of like, I don't understand what's happening, and a lot of like, I'm trying to figure out what's happening, and just kind of like, what's going on. Kind of a lot of confusion. This situation is meant to succeed. It's going through a change. The universe is here saying, yeah, there's a change. The universe is sometimes the world. Just, you know, as the world turns, it's changing. It's stressful, but it's meant to succeed. The 10 of Wands is a success card, in my opinion. It's just a success through stress. You know what I mean? It's when you have to do all that work to make things work out right, but it does finally work out right. The situation is going through a very stressful time, but it's going into a whole new era. There should be a lot of prosperity and healing coming out of this, and I feel like we want this to be a part of your experience too, where you get prosperity and healing from it too. So the way this can be more prosperous and healing for you is to have this kind of like, I'm just going to keep moving. I'm not going to get sucked into this energy. If I need to sort something out, if I need to think something out, I need to talk something out, I'm going to talk with somebody outside of the situation so that I don't get their input or their negative feelings pulling me down. It's hard to raise up if you have to help somebody else raise up too. If you're talking to somebody outside of it, they're not dragged down by this situation, so you can be like, this is what's happening, and they can help you raise your energy because you want to raise your energy. Blah, 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 blah. Is it good? Yeah. your confidence instills confidence in other people. I think I mentioned this 50 times probably by now, but there you go. Anything else with that confidence before we kind of wrap this up? Seven of Pentacles and the Magician. This period of time may last a couple years. For some of you, it may last a couple of years. So getting into a groove or a rhythm that you can make peace with and you can be okay with, and a way to handle this will successfully get you through this. It does seem like it could last a while. It could last up to 2 years is what I keep getting. So that's subjective. It's a general read. Take it with a grain of salt. All that good stuff. But if you have a process or a pattern, kind of like I'm just going to keep moving while I'm here, and when I talk about it, I talk to people outside of the situation. If you get this process together and you that's how you keep handling it, it doesn't have to be that bad for you, just to be fair. Alright, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below with the same email. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.